Hi guys, welcome back to Determined to Praise. So as you guys know, for the month of June, for Father's Day, we've been doing the Q&As because I feel like it's very important for fathers to know how important they are in children's life and that it matters for them to be there. There's a lot of children out here who, don't have their fathers, don't have father figures or just anybody to kind of help give them a better upbringing. So for today, I have my cousin-in-law DeAndre on here to do the Q&A. I hope that you guys enjoyed last week's video, that you guys continue to like, share, and subscribe. And we're going to jump right into the video.
Share.
I'm trying to look at the questions. So, the first question is, why do you feel like fathers are important?
They are important because they set the tone. They set the standard. They help shape and mold the children, into young adults. They give them, they give them the structure they need, to live a good life. So yes, fathers are very important.
The next question is, how did you feel when you became a father, or when you found out that you were going to be a father?
What? I was ready to run. I wanted to run. Oh, what? I'm like, what? I was nervous. No, honestly, I was really nervous. I was nervous because I didn't think I was gonna be a good father.
Really?
So yeah, I was really nervous. I was young too. So
why you didn't think you was gonna be a good father?
Because of the stuff I was doing.
Your mindset at the time?
Yeah, mindset was way off, far off from being a father, being a parent, responsibility, caring after somebody else. So it was way off. That was the last thing on my mind. Shoot, if I had it my way, my son wouldn't have been born until now.
You'd have been old out here trying to be a dad.
Yeah.
And how did it change your life?
Well, it changed. It really changed it. It slowed me down. It made me be more cautious. It made me think about my steps. It made me think about certain things I wanted to do. If I wanted to go out, if I wanted to hang out, I had to think about my kids first. I had to set priorities. What's more important, having fun,
right, or
make sure the kids are taken care of, making sure that they got food, making sure they got clothes. So I had to give up my fun to make sure the kids were good.
Right, I think that's the issue with most people who become parents. Like, for one, when it happens, it happens. There's really nothing you can do about it. They're here, they're there. And I feel like a lot of people become parents or, fathers, and they don't really understand, like, okay, now that child comes first. Yeah. Like, it can't be about what you want or how you want to do things. It can't be what you used to do before, because that child matters, and what you do matters, and what you do impacts their life. Yeah. How you're not being responsible, whatever it is. Yeah, like it affects. Yes.
They watch every step, everything you do. They're watching.
Exactly.
And you'd be surprised of what the kids are picking up from.
Right.
Because when they start saying something, when they're doing stuff, it should show you like, whoa.
Exactly.
They are really listening to us.
Right.
So we really have to be more cautious and mature. Like I said, when I had my son, it made me mature, it made me level up.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, man, I can't do certain things no more. Like, all right, it wasn't easy.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest, it really wasn't easy to give up my fun, because all I did at that time was play basketball.
Right.
Basketball nonstop. So it was hard to give that up so I can take care of my kids. Because I played basketball from Monday all the way to Sunday. I had all the time. Yeah, it was that bad. If people know me, they know, they like, yeah, that dude played basketball a whole lot. So yeah.
The next question is, did you have your father in your life growing up?
Yes, I had my father from day one. He's a good role model, where he instilled in me work ethics. I can definitely say hands down. No matter what, I don't care what you got going on, you got kids, whatever, you go to work. You make sure you work and you provide for your family. And that was non-negotiable right there. So he definitely was always in my life, and he was always supportive. So yeah, he Great role model.
So do you think having your father in your life, how did it affect your life? So do you feel like it made like a good impact on your life?
It made a big impact because he showed me, you know, just like I said, going back to the saying, I watched. You know, I watched. He'd get up in the morning, at the crack of dawn, he'll work 12, 14, sometimes 16 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I seen that from him. You know, when he get home, he be tired. I go mess with him. He'd be like, gee whiz, boy. But he'd get up and go take care of his business. You know, in spite of tired and all, sometimes sick, he'd take care of his business. So I really do appreciate all that. So, yeah.
Okay. The next question is, do you plan on doing things differently for your children from how your father was? Or do you plan on doing things like the same, maybe adjust something, or, you know?
I would say you always do things different. And when I say different is the way you were brought up, or the way I was brought up. It wasn't strict or it wasn't stern, or, you know, it was, you know, I had my rules, I had stuff I had to do. But you find things that you don't like, you know, growing up, where I can't believe my dad, I can't believe my parents did this.
Yeah.
So now, by me growing, you know, now that I'm in that seat, okay, some things my dad didn't do, all right, I'm gonna do now. You know, so you always, I would say, anytime your children have kids, they always want to do something different from the way they were brought up. So it's always going to be like that.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I agree, because you be out here like, I know for me, I couldn't wait to do, I'm like, listen, I ain't making my kids do this, and we ain't doing that, and I ain't doing this, because you get tired of rules. But then at the same time, it's like, you understand why a lot of those rules were instilled in the first place. When you become a parent, you're like, oh man, I see why am I, because I know I hated, like, I was the only girl. So it was like, your brother's gotta walk with you here, your brother's gotta go with you there, and I'm like, I'm the oldest, why do I gotta have a chaperone everywhere I go, and they can just do this? But it's like, you gotta protect them, you gotta protect your daughters.
You was a girl.
It was annoying.
So I couldn't. Gotta make sure the girls.
I'm the oldest, but I'm being treated like a baby. I couldn't stand it.
I was the baby, but I got away with everything.
Of course.
So, you know, my mom always believed me, and my dad just yelled, you know. But you know, you start to learn. You know, my dad, he got fussed a little bit. So anytime I ask my dad something, gee, Christmas boy, gee whiz, you always asking, you always. And after he get done fussing, here, take it.
so he just yell at you, but he gonna give it to you anyway. He just gotta yell at you.
He gotta get his point across, and after that, he good. Yeah, sorry, Dad, if you watching this. Sorry.
He probably gonna be laughing.
You know, he gonna call me and fuss me out. Gee whiz, boy, you really said that about me? I was just starting laughing.
Okay, the next question is, how important do you think it is for you to be in your children's life?
Oh my gosh, it's extremely important. Because I set the tone. It's me being the father, the head, the one that's supposed to protect, provide, cover them. It's extremely important. Now, don't get me wrong, you do have some children that don't have their father in their life, and they turn out excellent, they turn out great. But it's very important because, you know, like I said, the father sets the tone, and what we pour into our children, yeah, they may not understand it now, but later on, it's gonna start clicking. Everything is gonna, oh, that makes sense. Oh, that's why my dad did that.
Right.
This is why he was like, oh wow, all right, it makes absolutely, it's completely clear now. So the father always sets the tone. The father always leads the charge. The father is paving the way. So now when our children come, they got a path to follow after. They got something to model after. So it's really important that the fathers are in the children's life. You know, I believe that when the father's in the life, you don't have so much chaos because the father is the ruler, the judge. You know, they make sure, you know, they give you a rope, but you don't go too far, you don't cut that line, because soon you try, they reel you back in, you know, put you back in your place.
Right.
So a father is really important, and that's why I feel like, not feel but believe, but a lot of children now that don't have a father or a male role model in their life, they wander and they raising themselves,
Yeah.
so they're not going to listen to. They don't
Right.
want to listen to nobody.
Right.
No, I've been surviving this long. I'm okay. I don't need you.
Yeah.
You know, but I believe every child do need a father in their life. So,
Right.
yeah.
Okay. The next question is, what would you say to a child that is fatherless? Meaning the father he's not extinct, he just chooses not to be.
Wow. What would I say? I would say it's okay. It's not your fault. Your father or your dad, or some call them donors.
Yeah.
So it's not your fault why he's not present in your life. It's okay. If you have a male role model in your life, or a male figure that you look up to, talk to him. Let him be the one that guides you, teach you, direct you. I know for me, I got a few nephews. It's funny. They really do hear me. Sometimes I don't think they be listening, but they do listen to. And it's mind blowing to me sometimes, because I don't think they be wanting to be around me. I'm laid back now. I'm more reserved now. I relax. I don't feel like going nowhere. I don't like going to a lot of places, but it's like they cling to me now, and it takes. I ain't gonna say it takes, but it make me step back a while. Make me take a few steps back and observe them, because I'm like, wow, like you really want to be around me.
Yeah.
But I'm noticing now that now that I'm a male influence, and I'm an uncle, they love it. They love being around me. They love being in my presence. And sometimes I'm like, go on, get away from me. Go play. No, they don't want to. They want to just be around.
Right.
Because they see that I have structure. I have rules. You break the rules, you get there's a consequence to it. So I see now kids do love structure. Kids love structure. They like to be not. I don't want to say like to be told what to do, but they want somebody to tell them to do something.
Right.
So I'm embracing. I'm more embracive now. So it's a journey. It's a real good journey.
Yeah, I feel like we never realize the impact that we make on people's lives. Sometimes we're just there, and then you notice like, oh, they're paying attention, or they're listening, or like you said, they want to be around. I didn't even realize that I was somebody to them, but I'm somebody to them. They're watching my life and paying attention, and like it matters what I'm doing. It's important what I'm doing, and I don't think a lot of people realize that even now. Like for somebody that may not, and I did the same thing on Mother's Day. Like I told mothers, even though you may not biologically have a child of your own, there's still other people around you in your life who you're watering, you're nurturing them. So they're still your children. You know what I mean? Like we call apostle and pastor our spiritual mother and father. Like they're still your children, because you're still pouring into them. And so it's the same thing with fathers. That may not be your biological child or blood related, period. But if you're taking time to pour into that child and you're loving on that child, then you're still being a father figure to them. And what you're doing and giving them is important, because they may not be getting it from nowhere else. You may be the only source they have to water them. So they're going to be right there with that cup like, look, sir, I'm drying out. I need more. But it's important.
Yeah.
It's important.
I just learned from my past mistakes. Like I said, I got a sling of nieces and nephews, and growing up, I didn't know no better. You don't realize how important it is to be in their lives.
Right.
And so now that I look at it now, like going back, I'm like, wow, could have did that better, could have did this better. I messed up. I dropped the ball there. All right, but now that you realize you work on those things. So I see now that by me working on them, the fruit I got the little ones now who cling to me and sometimes don't want to leave.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing.
It is. And the last question is,
what would
you say to a man that is choosing not to be in their child or children's life?
I would say you're missing out. You're missing out on a puzzle being put together, a painting being drawn. You know, it may look like, it may not look like nothing at first, but man, once 10 years, well, 5 years go by, look what's coming out of this. In 10 years, look what's coming out of this. 15, 20, 30. You get to see a child evolve. You know, you get to see a child pick up certain personalities. You get to see the child become their own person.
Yeah.
So you get to see all that. You're like, wow, okay, that child act like this. That child act like this person. That child act like this person. Wow, yeah, that's the aunt right there. All up in them. You know, you miss out on that, and that's just the child growing up.
Yeah.
You know, now the child getting into sports, the child getting into, you know, scholarships, the child's getting accepted. You know, you're missing out on a lot. You know, a lot of achievements that this child is going to receive in their life. So I would just say, hey, you're missing out. You know, and I can say I witnessed that. You know, growing up. You know, person missed out on their child, and that their child, the boy, oh my gosh, he's doing it. He's doing it. He done flourished in such a way. It's just like, wow, like it's amazing, you know. So I just say you're missing out. You're missing out on something good. You know, that's what I would say to that person. That father or dad that's not that don't want to be in their child's life. You know, you're missing out on a good thing.
Yeah, that's facts. As much as my children get on my nerves, it's the best thing ever watching them grow. Like you said, become adults and just being able to instill things in them, and then watching them eventually figure it out and pay attention to what you said to them, and then watching them do it and be successful. It's amazing.
Yeah, it is. The movie, just keep coming to me. The movie, what is it? The Dia movie.
I was just Meet the Browns.
I think that's what it is.
I was just talking about. I talked about that in Chris' video. That's what I said.
And that's how it is. It's like the father didn't want to be in that child's life. Growing up, going through, the child got injured, got hurt, needed help. Dad didn't want help. But now he wound up making it to the league. Oh yeah, yo, that's my boy. You know, that's my boy. Yo, that's my boy. And he like, yo, nah, I don't know you. I don't know you. Matter of fact, I do know you. You the one who ran out of my life. So, and I hate to say it, but it happens like that.
It does.
It really does. So, you know, just hey, you're missing out.
Yeah, no, that's facts.
Keep it short, simple, sweet. Hey, missing out. So,
well, that's the end of the Q&A. I hope that you guys enjoyed, because like I said, it was just on my heart to just talk about how important fathers are. I really feel like they don't get enough credit. And I know it's their job to be fathers, but it's our job to be mothers, and mothers get a lot of celebration on Mother's Day. And so I wanted to make sure we celebrate the men and honor them, you know, and even try to encourage those who choose not to be fathers, encourage them to be in their children's life, and just show them that it's really impactful when they're not there, and just how much it can hurt the child and cause them distress. A lot of children are out here suffering because they don't have a father figure or a father in their life. And you know, if you can avoid that heartache, just be there for that child. I don't care who's in the way, if it's the mother, grandmother, aunt, like, it's irrelevant. Just be there for that child. You know, and it's all about just pushing your pride to the side and being a parent. Period. Like, that's just what it is. You know, your feelings and emotions, they don't matter as much as that child does, because when that child grows up, they're going to have their own feelings and emotions, and they're going to want to know why. They're going to want to know why. So it's important to be there for your kids, regardless of how much of a struggle it may be, to be there for them. So I pray that you guys enjoyed this. I pray that you guys stay encouraged.
Father's Day. Father's Day. You know how the men be going out for the women just balling out? We don't want no ties, and we don't want no socks. Do something different. We don't want no ties. We got enough ties to last us until the Lord comes back. We don't want no more ties.
You are.
And we don't want no more socks. We got enough socks to last us. Oh my, we could wrap around the world with all the socks we got.
You know what? DeAndre, we gonna cut that part.
No. Oh, see how you want to cut it? It's the truth. We don't.
No, you're right. You're right.
If you know we don't want no ties or socks, just type in the chat. We don't want it. Just type in the chat, please.
If somebody commented, I'm gonna screenshot and send it to you. I cannot. No, he right. I guess. Look, he's a little bit right. He's a little bit right. He's right. He right a little bit.
A lot. We don't want no ties.
Well, I guess, ladies, he's saying we're not doing a good job on Father's Day.
I didn't say that. I did not say that. I did not say that. I just said we don't want no ties and we don't want no socks. That's it. That's it. I didn't.
No ties and socks on Father's Day. They can just get a card that says Happy Father's Day. That's. He didn't say they don't
gift
want
card, cash. We like cash. We like money too.
Anyway.
I'm just saying.
I hope that you guys enjoyed the video.
Yes.
And we have to do a better job at giving them Father's Day gifts because we do have to honor them and appreciate them for what they do. So please continue to like, share, subscribe, comment. Pray you guys enjoyed the video and have a great day.
See you.
Bye.